I've got big news this week, everybody. A new study shows that the longer a woman breastfeeds, the bigger her baby's brain will be. Amazing. To which I say, duh, no laboratory has been able to replicate that liquid gold that comes out of women. But anyway, the real reason that so many women are not nursing in droves in America has nothing to do with scientific support. All parents know that breast is best. It also doesn't have to do with personal choice. Because you know what? I don't believe in personal choice. Think of it this way. If I'm in prison and I decide one day to make the personal choice to break out, I'm not going to go very far if I don't have a key or a way to beat up that burly prison guard, right? So a woman trying to nurse in a culture that doesn't support it is just plain silly. Now, who are the prison guards on our boobs? Well, let me explain to you. First of all, there are the slave owners who have breasts enslaved in modern capitalism. Yes, breasts are used to sell everything. You know about Victoria's Secret and all the accessories that go along with boobies, but they're used to sell everything from vacations to motor oil. I even saw an ad for a gun part. I don't even know what the gun part is, but there was a buxom, young, beautiful woman telling him how he could get something up. Hoorah, she said. Anyway, so boobs are used to sell just about everything, which I think is fine because, you know, breasts are important. They were designed by, oh, I don't want to get into that. They came along when we became walking on twos instead of all fours. You see, when we were on all fours way back when, and if you believe the Bible, literally just tune out right now, that's fine. When we were on all fours, the buttocks were the big show. Big, bulbous, round. Men knew exactly what target to shoot for. But when we started walking on twos, apparently eye contact was not enough to attract a man. So we evolved to have large mammary glands that would help attract male suitors. So many anthropologists theorize that large breasts signal sexual maturity and that we're basically ready to rock. All this is good. Sex is good. It, you know, propagates a species, doesn't it? The problem is this. Right now, more than 50% of the workforce are women. And last time I checked, we have to take our boobs to work. So while our hands and our brains are involved in work, and we had to bring our boobs along, who's feeding the babies? Well, I want you to think about it this way. Think about the time commitment. Breastfeeding takes 20 minutes per breast, plus, you know, a burp, a diaper change, so 40 minutes. Some newborns nurse as often as 12 times in a 24-hour period. Do the math. It's 8 hours. Dude, that's a job. So if we go to our job for 8 hours, and then we nurse for 8 hours, and then we get the required 8 hours beauty sleep that it takes to get this, well, there's no time left for sex. This is a problem. I've got it. Why don't we take all those unemployed men who are laid off during the recession and we will pay them to nurse the babies? What? You don't think men are qualified to do any job a woman can do? We can do most of yours. Let me think. I've got it. Let's change the workplace. Let's make it more supportive. Maybe childcare on premises where mommies could nurse during the day. I actually wrote 2 books and a dissertation with babies on my boobs. Imagine that, folks. My hands and brain still worked. We could have job sharing. We could have flexible hours. We could have smarter babies with bigger brains. Maybe that would be smarter voters. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if the politicians would like that, especially if Donald Trump runs. But think of it this way. If we had well-rested boobies, we would finally have time for sex.